The sky did not explode. It went silent. Every satellite shut down at the same time. Phones stopped working. Military radars went blind. Then the shadows came. Massive ships appeared above Earth's biggest cities, so large they covered the sun. No warning, no message of peace. Only one sentence broadcast across every screen on Earth. This world is no longer yours. And before humanity understood what was happening, the invasion was already over. But the aliens made one mistake. They thought humanity would disappear. They were wrong. Globe showing Europe, Africa. The arrival. The alien fleet entered Earth orbit without using jump gates. They bent space itself. Their ships were smooth black and shaped like blades. World governments tried to respond. The United Nations sent signals. Military forces prepared missiles. Fighter jets launched. None of it mattered. Every missile froze in the air and fell harmlessly into the ocean. Alien defense systems were too advanced. Within 2 hours, Earth's strongest military bases were destroyed. Not cities, not civilians, only military targets. The aliens were not angry. They were efficient. Cold. They called themselves a Dominion. Their message was simple. Your species has been evaluated. You are not fit to control this planet. Humanity was judged, and humanity failed. Cross sword to fall. Alien machines descended into major cities. Towering metal walkers. Silent drones. Human soldiers fought bravely. They lost quickly. The Dominion did not slaughter humanity. They controlled it. Governments collapsed in days. Earth became occupied territory. The Dominion began building structures around the planet. Massive towers that drained energy from Earth's core. Humans were moved into controlled zones. Curfews, surveillance, forced labor. The sky no longer belonged to humanity. It belonged to the Dominion. But not all humans surrendered. New Moon the Escape. Hidden deep beneath the moon's surface was a classified human project. Project Horizon. It was never meant for war. It was humanity's emergency plan. When Earth fell, a small group of scientists, engineers, and soldiers activated it. They did not try to fight. They prepared to leave. They carried genetic archives, human history, military strategies from every war ever fought, ship blueprints never used. 12 ships launched silently from the dark side of the moon. The Dominion did not detect them. Humanity did not die that day. It scattered, rocketed into the dark. The refugee ships jumped into deep space. No destination, no guarantee. Some ships failed during the jump. Some were lost forever, but a few survived. They found harsh planets, frozen worlds, high-gravity death worlds, planets no advanced species wanted. But humans had always survived in harsh places. Deserts, ice, war. They began again. Fire the change. Years passed. Children were born who had never seen Earth. They grew up hearing one story. Earth was ours. The new human colonies were not soft. Life was hard. Food was limited. Resources were rare. Every person had a purpose. Every child learned engineering. Every teenager trained in combat. Not because they loved war, but because they remembered loss. Human technology advanced differently now, not for comfort, for survival. Ships became stronger. Weapons became smarter. Artificial intelligence was trained on every human battle in history. Humans studied the Dominion, learned their patterns, waited. Humanity was no longer trying to survive. It was preparing. Satellite the signal. 112 years after Earth fell, a deep space listening post detected something impossible. A Dominion patrol ship near human space. Alone, scanning. The younger generation did not feel fear. They felt opportunity. A human commander looked at the holographic image of the alien ship. The same design, the same symbol, the same empire that stole their sky. He gave one order: prepare the fleet. Human ships powered up across hidden systems. Weapons armed, engines warmed. For the first time in over a century, humanity would not run. The Dominion believed humans were broken, extinct in space. They were about to learn the truth. Art, one ending line. They took Earth in one day. But they gave humanity something far more dangerous. Time. The silence before the storm. The Galactic High Council believed the war was over. Their fleets surrounded Earth. Their leaders celebrated. Across the galaxy, news channels repeated the same message. Humanity has surrendered. But something felt wrong. Human communications had not resumed. No peace treaty was sent. No official surrender was signed. Only silence. Satellite the first disappearance. 12 hours after the kneeling, a council supply fleet vanished. No distress call. No explosion. No debris. Just gone. At first, they blamed equipment failure. Then a border patrol fleet disappeared. Then a deep space listening station went dark. One by one, system by system, like stars being quietly erased from the sky. The shadows move. Long-range scanners detected shapes in deep space. Huge objects moving without engine trails. Cold, invisible to normal sensors. These were not new human ships. They were old warships, built in secret, hidden for decades, waiting. The Night Protocol had fully awakened. Skull the first strike. The Council's outer military base near the Orion Passage sent a final message. Unknown vessels detected. They are inside our defense grid. Transmission ended. When scouts arrived, the base was empty, not destroyed, disabled, power gone, weapons silent, command frozen. The attackers had not wasted time. They had removed the threat perfectly. Cross-Sword's fear spreads. Panic began inside the council chambers. For the first time in centuries, the High Council felt fear. They ordered a full retreat from Earth. But retreat requires safe paths. And every jump gate was already blocked. Human ships were waiting, silent, still, patient. The galaxy finally understood something. Humanity had not surrendered. Humanity had prepared. Shooting star Earth rises. Above Earth, the Council flagship received a signal. It came from deep space. Encrypted, ancient. Then thousands of unknown ships dropped out of warp around a Council fleet. No warning, no speeches, no threats, just action. Within minutes, Council command ships lost power. Weapon systems failed. Navigation systems crashed. Human vessels did not fire wildly. They targeted only military systems. They neutralized, not destroyed. This was not revenge. This was control. Brain the truth revealed. The Night Protocol had one rule. If Earth falls, remove the hand that pushed it. Not conquer the galaxy. Not rule over others. Only remove those who tried to erase humanity. The High Council had made a mistake. They believed humans were emotional and reckless. But humans were patient. For over a century, humanity had built hidden fleets beyond mapped space. Ships powered by dark reactors. Controlled by advanced battle AI. Designed for one purpose. End threats completely. Person kneeling the final moment. The Council flagship drifted powerless. Their shields were gone. Their weapons were offline. The human Supreme Commander appeared again on every screen. This time he was standing, calm, steady, unshaken. He spoke slowly. We knelt to remember who we are. We rise to make sure no child on Earth ever sees the sky filled with enemies again. He gave one final command. Disband the High Council. Human fleets did not fire on civilian worlds. They did not invade peaceful planets. They dismantled only the Council's military power. In one single night cycle, the most powerful government in the galaxy collapsed. Sunrise the morning after. When sunrise touched Earth again, the sky was clear. No enemy ships. No burning debris. Only quiet. Across the galaxy, smaller worlds whispered a new truth. Humans do not seek war, but if pushed to their knees, they will stand up in a way no one expects. The day humanity knelt became history. But the night the galaxy fell became legend. Because that night, every species learned something important. Mercy from humanity is a gift. But under that mercy is power strong enough to shake the stars.